Hi friends, welcome to Aishusdiy. Today we will do a bracelet project with Eslon cord. I have some beads which is left over from Sam's bead box, and these particular brown ones was from Bargain bead box. This is not a subscription. I think I bought some items from bead box Bargain's their sister store, and but the rest of the beads are from Sam's bead box for the month of June, and this particular metal one was from stash, from my own stash. And I'm using the Eslon cord by Beadsmith, and this is, I think, a warm mix, I guess. These four colors were there. It's 0.5 millimeter thickness, and you need a lighter too, just so you can burn the ends actually. And then if you have a tying station, the beadlon tying station, I am gonna use that. I have something in my mind, but I want to design it with you guys, so I'm doing it like in the video. So this is just a wire, 20 gauge wire that I have around, which I have cut but I haven't used, but I like to string it and see if it is good before I can do any project with it. So I really like this color with it, but without that color also it looks nice. So let's see. I still haven't made my mind. And then I have some buttons. These buttons are from stash as well. First I thought I will use this translucent button, then I decided to go with this, because I have an antique silver metallic element in my bracelet, so I want to tie this up. I guess I make sense. So for the S-on card, I'm not so sure how I'm going to use, how much I'm going to use it. So it's good to be good to have more than to have less. So I'm going to go with 5 feet of thread. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would do 6 actually, because if you cannot add thread, and so it's better to be safe than sorry. I don't want to go to the middle of the project and realize that I ran out of thread, right? So we have measured that. Now we'll put our ruler aside. Now we'll take this cord and put it through our button. It is not a shank button, so I'm just going to go from the bottom, and this is a front side, come back through the top. Okay, and then I want to pull this thread and make these two threads meet, like just the middle of the thread. So fold it into half and make the button exactly in the middle. Then I'm gonna tie an overhand knot. When you're tying a knot, it's better you have a bead awl or something like this to actually help you tie the knot. Sorry, a toothpick would also suffice. I have a toothpick right here. Just leave it over there and then just pull your thread towards it, right? Now once you have it there, you can just tighten it up just like that. Okay, it's right next to our button. Okay, now I would want to do one more knot. If I can do it on top of the knot that I already delivered, that would be great. That's what I'm trying to do, but let's see. Okay, there we go. So now the knot feels sturdy for me. Now I'm going to go ahead, and I have these I'm so sorry, I think these beads are from my stash, the 10 millimeter beads, this one right here, not from the same speed box, but this roundel is from same speed box, and this melon bead were also from same speed box. So Actually, the tying station is not needed. I don't know why I was thinking that I need a tying station. So we don't need a tying station. I had another project with Islon cord and leather cord in my mind. So that's why I was thinking about the tying station. You don't need that, guys. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and then feed a bead through it. Just this bead. So I checked 2 cords were going inside, but now, so put 1 cord in and try to fit the other cord in as well. I was trying this several times. Yes, it's going in, so we don't have to worry about that. So now bring it all the way here. Okay, and tie a knot, overhand knot, just an overhand knot. Go around your fingers and then go underneath. Okay, and then again you can put your toothpick down there into the loop, bring it down all the way down. Okay, see this, and then you take the toothpick off and deliver the knot where you want to. Okay, so that bead is secure. Then I'm thinking of adding a metallic bead, just like so. That will create some interest. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna thread in a metallic bead. And then melon bead. So you can burn the ends if you want to, so it's easy for you to thread in the beads. Let's just do that. So another thing we should do is cut this in at an angle and try to put it in. There we go. That works clearly fine. We'll try to fit the other bead in. If not, then we shall stick with the roundel. Yeah, it won't work. I'll snip this off at an angle as well. So the melon bead is not working. Never mind. We shall use only the roundel beads. First goes in. Oops. Hold it tight and then insert the next one. Some reason it's not going. You can also poke with the needle or I got it through both the threads, and then I have here 3 beads, and after that I'm going to make a knot. Just an overhand knot with both the thread. Keep your toothpick and push it down all the way, and then deliver the knot. There we go. So that's how our bracelet is going to form, and I'm thinking of not doing the brown ones because the browns will not, I don't know if it will look good with this, but we can try. We can just put just one bead, but obviously this will not go into 2 cords. So I'm just putting, because the hole is very small, it's check glass beads and the hole is really small, so I'm just going to put it in 1 cord and then take the other cord, okay, outside, and then I'm gonna tie a knot with both cords, ignoring the fact that the other cord is outside. So that's my pattern. And deliver the knot. See this? Okay, I like it. So let's do this pattern again. The roundel bead, the metallic spacer, the roundel bead, and the metallic spacer. Bring it down right here, and then we shall tie an overhand knot. Okay, now I put my toothpick in between the knot to the loop, bring it all the way down and tighten it up, and take the toothpick off, then deliver the knot right next to the bead. Okay, then I'm gonna do just 1 roundel, there we go, it went smooth inside. That's really nice. Make an overhand knot, bring it down, put a toothpick, you can also put a head pin or an eye pin that you have it around, and try to deliver the knot as close as possible. And that's it. We have this much length. Let's just use our ruler quick and measure this one. This is about 2.25, say. Okay, and then what we are going to do is, this is a pattern that we started, and we need the other ones too. Okay, the big ones. So the big ones, we can start it around here, or we shall do 1 more of this, 1 more pattern. Okay, take the check glass bead, put it in. This won't fit 2 of the cords, so I'm just going to put it in 1 cord, leave the rest of the cord outside, and then I'm going to tie an overhand knot with both the cords. Okay, take my toothpick, put it inside the loop, bring it all the way down. See how I am pulling it? bring it all the way down to where you want the knot to be, as tight as possible, and then slide the toothpick off and deliver the knot there. So that's that. Then we will do one metallic bead, one roundel, and then one metallic bead again. Really like this green Picasso finish roundel actually very much. For some reason I like Picasso beads a lot. I think a lot of people like it. And it is expensive also. Once everything gets expensive, right? See this pattern, I did this one right here, and then I continued in an odd pattern. See, this is one pattern, and then I have to do the metallic once again, but I didn't, but that's okay. I just anyways want this bracelet to be asymmetrical as possible. I don't want it to be uniform. It's just my thought process. There we go. Move it, tighten that up. I like it. Okay, and I'm gonna do one plain roundel and then tie a knot. These beads are totally up to you. As long as it fits into your Eslon cord, that's all you care about. You can use any bead you want. And I really like the flexibility of these bracelets because it's in a cord and not in a stiff wire kind of. It's very summery in my opinion, and I also like the flexibility. It sits around your wrist, very flexible, and it feels very organic to have corded bracelet. And then at some point of time you might have to take it and restring it if it is a silk cord or so several years later. But this one is Eslon. This is polyester kind of a cord, I guess, so it will last you a long time. And then once again I want to check the size. It's 3.5, so I want a 7.5 inch bracelet. Okay, for that I'm half of the bracelet I want to do the small beads and half the big beads. So what I would do right now is start my big beads. So I will take the bigger bead and put it inside. Both the strand went through it. Now I'm going to tie an overhand knot. So this overhand knot is easy, doesn't involve any macrame or so, not even square knots. It's just a knot, that regular knot that we use in everyday stuff, and pretty much everybody knows how to put this knot. I'm going to do one more knot because my knot is not very big and there is a gap, as you can see. I can take this off and knot it closer, or I can do another knot. But if I'm doing 2 knots, I have to do for the entire bracelet, which I don't know if I want to do. Yeah, I would like to do that. I can do 2 knots in between the bigger beads just to have a difference. Take it. This time just be careful and deliver the knot on top of your old knot or just before your old knot. There we go. That looks nice, right? And then I want to do this bead too, just to have a contrast. And but I have only one of this, so I can either do like that and then another bead. Anyways, I'll go ahead and do one more of this one right here. This has more browns to it. I really like them. I'll probably do this. Okay, and then on overhand knot we'll probably do a double knot, just because we did a double knot right next to the other bead. Right in between the bigger beads we can have a double knot. So there we go. So I have knotted up till here. I did 2 big beads and then this one, and then I did 2 knots in between all of these, and I added the roundel and I put 1 knot. Okay, so that's what we have so far, and I think I'm ready to add the clasp section. So it's like almost a 6 3/4 of an inch. So but when I put it around my wrist, it's like this. So I think I am good with that. So I'm going to add, open this up 2 strands, and I have these dagger beads from Sam's Bead Box. So I'm just going to add these beads to one side of the thread. Okay, and I'm gonna add a seed bead. Let me see if I have a seed bead right here which goes through the S-line. Let's see this, or else we can add the metallic bead, whichever fits through it. So I'm gonna try this, which I doubt. It's a lemon seed bead, and I don't think so it will go. So we can use our metallic beads. The metallic beads are from BB Craft. This one right here we are using it, and let me try that. If not, slightly bigger size. The hole is big in here, but the S-line won't go. Okay, I'm thinking, should I or should I not add anything? Because if I add this, it's much bigger to what I would like. And I have a bright silver option only, so I'll just skip that and just add the dagger beads. Then I'll cut this at an angle so that it goes through the dagger beads. Let's see if it does. No, it doesn't. A bit more. Just go through some of them. Okay, I will do this. So here I have loaded some dagger beads here, And what I'm going to do is I am going to knot in between the dagger beads instead of adding a seed bead or a metallic bead. So I have these beads loaded already, so I'm just holding on to that because I don't want to reload the beads. So I'm just going to take everything back here, keep it right here, and then deliver my knot right next to the dagger bead. So there we go. I have an eye pin to deliver my knot right next to it. As you can see, this is how I'm going to create the loop for the button to go in. So that's how it will look. I think it will look really nice. Right, I guess so. Okay, I'll just do more knots, and my handy dandy eye pin right here. There we go. Then slide it off and then deliver the knot. So I'll do this on both sides of the thread and then I'll come. So I have gone ahead and knotted after every dagger beads, and then I have added, say, 6 here and 6 here. So this is how it looks right now. And then what I'm going to do is, I think against the white background it looks clear for you guys. So I want to check whether my button will go through, and before that I want to check around my wrist as well, right? So if your things comes over like this and then your button goes like this, it fits, right? That's what you need to check. And then this is my design right here. This is my bracelet design. One side it's smaller beads, the other side it's a bigger beads, and then we have a clasp with the dagger beads. So now I'm taking these 2 threads. I have enough threads left, so I took 5 feet or 6 feet, I am not so sure. So I think I have 2 feet left, so you can go with 3 or 4 feet. So it's totally up to you. I did knot after these dagger beads too, but I'm going to do that was a single knot on each thread. Now I'm going to do a knot with both the threads together. Okay, so overhand knot with both the threads, making a loop and putting it underneath and taking the 2 threads into the loop. Now I have my handy dandy eye pin right here, so which I'm going to put into the loop and then hold it right where I want the knot to be delivered. So I'm just pushing it a lot over here. I'm going to knot it again, but before that I want to check whether my button is going through this or not, which my button is going through nicely, so I have no problems. Now I'm going to take my head pin off and deliver the knot right there. Then I'm going to take and make a 1 more knot just above the knot that I did right now. So I'm just going to make a loop, take it underneath, pull both the cords together outside, which one didn't come. Okay, there we go. Just to make sure that this knot goes on top. See how I'm holding it? I'm just going to hold it right there and slowly move my knot. Okay, making sure that it is delivered on top. There we go. But still there is a lag, as you can see. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to do 1 more knot, and this time I'm going to go ahead and come back underneath the loop, into the loop, just like that. I need a knot right there, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the knot. See, there's a gap right there, so there we go. Now everything is tied together, nice and tight, and it's round, right? Okay, so now we don't need these excess cords. And then I'm just checking one more time. Let me see how it really looks. This is how it will look. I think it looks pretty. It's just an idea. So I'm just going to leave these two and snip this cord off. Actually, I can thread some beads. I'm thinking of doing one of the roundels and one of these beads over there. Okay, right here, and then I'm thinking whether to do it close together, because when this comes and does it, it looks pretty. Yes, close together. So I'm just doing an overhand knot and taking my eye pin, holding it right there and pulling the knot all the way down, and then delivering the knot right there, making sure the bead is coming out actually. So I'm gonna do one more knot on top of that, just to make sure that it doesn't come off, because the metallic beads has a bigger hole than the other beads. So there we go. Okay, now pull everything together, make sure this knot stays on top of our previous knot, otherwise it's of waste, right? It's of no use. But it is a little bit hard because the bead is coming out, right? Going to take my handy dandy tool and hold the knot right there, and then kind of push it. Now we got it. Okay, do the same for the other side too. I'm not snipping it off because I have burnt ends and I want to use that. That's all. There we go. Okay, now let's do one knot. Put my handy dandy head pin and then deliver it. And then the second knot will be right on top. And then take your tweezer nose pliers, hold this knot like that, and then pull this one on top of it. That way it won't go anywhere. That's true. Okay, now snip it off close to that, and we still have this much left, but we can always use it for another project. So now take this, take your lighter, bone the ends. There we go. So our bracelet is ready. Now you just put it this way, I guess. Put it around your wrist and put your your button through, and look, this is a focal right now. So I really like this design. It's versatile and different, something not that you see usually. I hope you guys like this as well. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos once a day. It comes around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Almost every day. Okay, and then this is my bracelet for today. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.